Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Appleton International Airport. I'm Abe Weber, Airport Director, and I want to thank you for joining us, as I think we have some really exciting news that really puts our community, Appleton Airport, and the entire Fox Cities right at the center of the action for the upcoming NFL Draft. I know that our team has been working really hard with our airline partners to bring forward, seat increases, additional flight frequencies, and some new nonstop destinations. So today's kind of a fun celebration for us to be able to announce some of those new flights and some of that activity. So I'll just kind of go through some of the additions, with Allegiant adding flights to Akron-Canton, home of the Hall of Fame, Pittsburgh, which will be the draft in 2026, and then Providence, Rhode Island. They're going to increase flights to Nashville, Denver, and New York. And then they're going to have regular scheduled flights on that Saturday, Sunday pattern for Phoenix Mesa, Las Vegas, Tampa, St. Pete, Orlando, Sanford, Punta Gorda, and Sarasota. Our friends at American Airlines are going to increase flights to Charlotte, Dallas, and our newest nonstop, Phoenix Sky Harbor. And then Delta will be increasing flights to Atlanta. So quite a few flight additions for us. On our primary travel days, we're going to see close to 70 flights in and out of Appleton Airport, over 3,500 seats from 19 nonstop destinations. So that's a really big deal for us because it's twice our normal daily operating capacity. So I know that our team has been hard at work making sure that any aircraft, whether commercial or going to our executive terminal at Appleton Flight Center, is going to operate on our airfield in a safe and efficient manner. I know that we've worked with our partners inside and outside our terminal to make sure that anybody coming through Appleton Airport is going to have an elevated customer experience as they would on any other day. And you know that we're going to work with our friends at the Fox Cities Convention and Visitors Bureau, as well as Oshkosh CVB, to make sure that they have an enjoyable stay while they're in the Fox Cities. And I think the great thing for us is really a perfect way to welcome visitors to our terminal, show them how we provide a faster, easier, and more convenient connection for our daily customers in the Fox Cities. And what I think is really fun is we're going to have several of our new gates online for our new concourse expansion, so we can really showcase all of our new work to the world. So I have to start with a huge thank you to all of our airline partners, American, Allegiant, and Delta, who have added flights in and out of Appleton for this event. They've been a tremendous partner for us and our entire community. I want to thank our county executive, who will be up here speaking in a moment. He's provided tremendous support for our entire team to make sure that we can bring this forward and do it and elevate that customer experience like we're continually trying to do. So with that, I'll step aside and I'll welcome up our county executive, Tom Nelson. Thank you.
All right. Got a couple of notes here that I wrote down on a napkin. I've had some pretty good ideas that way. I'm sure that that's the case for a lot of people, at least I hope it is. Well, first of all, a big thank you to our community, to the Visitors and Conventions Bureau, but also with the county board. We've had some really good leadership, strong leadership at the county board level that understands just how important supporting the airport is. This airport contributes over $700 million worth of economic activity every year, supporting minimum 3,000 jobs. So whether or not you travel out of our airport, which I really hope you do, but for everyone in our community, everyone is affected by our airport because of what it means to our community. What is important about this announcement, there's two major things that are important about this. The first is news of the NFL draft coming to Green Bay is a really, really, really big deal. The amount of economic activity that is going to happen within just that limited window of time, to say nothing about the very important, though intangible, that you get from being associated with such a high-profile event for the National Football League. All very big things. But what's happening now is we have had a lot of benefit from, for example, the EAA. And that event is a little bit longer than what the NFL draft is going to be, though, but you also have a similar level of economic activity. So on one hand, you have EAA in Oshkosh. On the other hand, you have the draft in Green Bay. And what's in the middle? Outagamie County and the Appleton International Airport. This shows that when we have great things to announce in Outagamie, as well as Brown County, as well as Winnebago County, we are part of that. And we have been for many years, and that is one more reason why the airport is so important. While I'm grateful to Abe Weber and all the leadership here and the continued support from our community and the county board. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Next, we'll welcome up Pam Seidel, the Executive Director of the Fox Cities Convention and Visitors Bureau. Pam.
Thank you, Abe. We are so very, very excited to obviously be working with our friends at Discover Green Bay. We started this about 2.5 years ago as we worked on the bid, providing them a lot of data. And it was essential that the Fox Cities and Appleton International Airport be a part of that bid, given the scope and scale of what the NFL draft is to a community and the size of our greater Northeast Wisconsin community. So we knew we were going to be the center of activity, and quite frankly, the Fox Cities, we want it to be your #1 choice for staying in the area when you come for the draft. And we've been working very closely with Abe and the airport staff to do some marketing campaigns to promote in these direct flight markets that people not only fly here into Appleton, but then stay here in the Fox Cities. And we at the CVB are doing a lot of work on the ground to make sure when visitors come, it's efficient, it's safe, and we get them up to Green Bay very, very fast and make sure their stay is a wonderful time here in the Fox Cities, as well as spending a great time up at the draft. We're working on some shuttle service both from the airport as well as from our hotel community to make sure people get up to Green Bay to the draft, back down here on their flights, and make this a wonderful experience for all. So we're very, very excited to welcome these visitors. We're ready. We know we can handle it. As County Executive Nelson said, we do this every year during EIA, so we have all the infrastructure in place. We know we can do this very well and very efficiently. And just looking forward to working with the ATW staff to make sure everyone gets in and out of Appleton in a safe, affordable, and efficient way. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Now I'd like to welcome up Caitlin McWilliams from Oshkosh Convention Visitors Bureau. Caitlin.
Good morning. We are so fortunate to have Appleton International Airport as a key resource for the Oshkosh area. As our commercial airport, ATW does play a huge role in connecting us to the world, and these additional flights coming into Appleton are a big win for hotels, restaurants, and attractions in the area. Oshkosh is no stranger to hosting large-scale events like EAA AirVenture, and we're ready for the positive impact that the draft will have on our community and the state as a whole. Being that Oshkosh is only about 40 minutes away from Green Bay and just about a 20-minute drive from the Appleton Airport, we're perfectly positioned to provide lodging and accommodations for all, and we're super excited to showcase all that Oshkosh and our surrounding area has to offer. Thank you, and looking forward to a fantastic 2025.
All right, thank you everybody for coming out today. Thank you for our airport team for being here and making sure that our airport continues to operate very quickly and efficiently so we can support these additional flights.
Before we end, does anybody want to hear from anybody else? Anybody in the media? Okay.
That'll conclude our speaking portion. Thanks, Mary. All right.
Now, you guys want any shots? Yeah. In the